can get into his own head, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So he's obviously feeling good, won his first match, so I hope that top 8, he's going to put on a good show.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think Blue is also one of those like emotional-based players. At least I always get that impression because he's kind of similar to LBO, right? He doesn't really play the game that often.
Right.
He just shows up to majors and just completely
Who are these people?
I think, honestly, like, there's a certain style of player where you just, like, if you're about just kind of making soul reads on your opponent and stuff, you can practice that, like, doing anything. Like, you don't need to be playing Rival specifically.
It's true. Good fundamentals.
Yeah. Blue, I believe if I remember correctly, Blue was in top 8 last year for Heatwave 2. I don't remember exactly how far he got. I know he just has been performing amazingly this year as well.
He's been doing great. I am confused about the Rano game 1?
Yes, so I was talking to DolphinBrick about
Great,
this.
all right, yeah, let us in.
I was like, hey, how do you feel about fighting Blue? And his first thing was like, I didn't know I was fighting Blue next. And then the next thing he said was, well, I hate fighting Wrastor with Orcane because Orcane can't air-to-air cleanly at all. Like, the best poke he has in the air is his back air, which is only out for, like, 2 frames.
Yeah.
So he's like, if I play Rano, like, not only can he have, like, you know, just needles, which is a nice poking tool, but I can just nair at any point in the air, and I'll have a hitbox out that's big.
All right.
And
okay.
That's his idea, is, like, I don't want to stress so hard about just hitting a bird.
Yeah. I haven't really seen his Rano, so, yeah, excited to see it. He's taking games off windows with his Orcane. So
yeah, and his Rano's definitely struggling right now for the first game.
Yeah.
It's already down 2 stocks.
Well, Blue is, like we said, these days, even though we say he doesn't play as much, like, yeah, he's in the contention probably for best Wrastor at this year at least. Like, Windows was definitely #1 last year, but Blue might be up there.
Blue is... He's been terrorizing like the independent like
the
Grassroots
Grassroots League.
Yeah. So like he's kind of
terrorizing.
like the Grassroots champion right now in a sense.
Yeah.
Which is kind of perfect because that's
And this is the finals for like the Grassroots League was this event actually. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that finals, but yeah, they get a voucher to come out here to the largest Grassroots event, which is in the RCS. And it was the whole thing. It was awesome, guys.
Yeah. And then like and Blue just carries. We've been gushing about the RCS thing, but like Blue is actually just kind of in full control of that entire game.
Yeah.
He's just finding his hits, and then from
I was
there,
waiting to start coaching.
Yeah.
After you picked Orcane.
Yeah.
Because that was embarrassing, DolphinBrick. Come on. All right, show us the real match. Let's go. Come on. Cool.
Because like D-Brick was saying, like, I think this matchup is like absolutely atrocious, terrible, and like I think Blue agrees
makes
with
perfect
me.
sense.
But like, I don't think it's necessarily like impossibly bad. Like the one thing that I always come back to mentally is like bubbles do mean that Wrastor doesn't get to be in the air, and that's his favorite place to whip punish from. Otherwise, you're forcing him to play a very grounded poking game. And I think a grounded poking game, Orcane doesn't do terribly bad, and like you still have down tilt. That thing is huge.
Right. The other thing in Rivals too is I don't think any one matchup, no matter what people say about balance, is good enough that at this level, unless you're like insane with the character, you're not going to suddenly get a huge shift in the matchup spread.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, Rano beats Wrastor like 80-20. Even if I'm a bad Rano, I'll have like a good advantage. No, you need to be a damn good Rano to even beat Blue.
But Blue doesn't even care about the Orcane. I understand exactly what you're saying, though. Yeah, like, it's very rare that I've seen, like, a counter pick actually completely turn things around for players after, like, the couple years I've been commentating Rivals.
Oh, man, this
Beautiful.
is a clinic.
This is looking more like a morgue, to be honest. This is really tough.
Yeah.
47% only. This is actually, the Rano did better at LS.
You're right. I stand corrected. No.
He was absolutely right to go Rano.
DolphinBrick sits back in his chair.
He's just like, I knew it. I knew it was the Rano.
What do you do now, honestly?
So first of all, that's me eating my own analysis in my mouth, right? Completely wrong. Turns out Orcane does get eaten a lot. Gonna go right back?
I don't know if I'd run back the stage, honestly.
So like,
I mean, it's his favorite stage.
I think it's like, yeah, it's D-Brick's favorite stage, and I think it also like does make it harder for Wrastor to kill off the sides. Like he has to lean in really hard for those carry combos in order to find them.
That's true. So he found 2 of them last game.
Yeah, he still did it because Blue's a nut, and he will overextend.
Let's go.
Let's go.
5%.
Okay.
Getting his sea legs.
This all just changed now. Yeah.
Though the thing with Wrastor is you kind of always feel terrified. Because if the Wrastor, like you said earlier, has those like soul reads and is just knows where you're going with your DI, Wrastor can end stocks so fast.
He's looking for it. He finds the forward clap, but DBrick with the good DI.
Ooh.
This is really tough for DBrick to come back, though. He has no puddle on stage.
Nice.
Slips back on.
And look how fast he gets back out there.
Yeah. He's trying to force a little bit more of these whiffs, but it's a lot harder to do it while Wrastor's in the slipstream.
Yeah. All right. He's got away with 2 of those so far.
Ooh,
nice. Punish
avoiding
time.
the upbeat.
Ooh, I would have rather let him see him fall and set something else cooler up, but percent's percent.
Yeah, it's like 38% was what Blue was at, so I don't think DBrick was expecting anything big off of it.
Yeah, even if he went down to the ground.
Yeah, because then you still need to call out where the opponent is landing.
Yeah.
And yeah, that can be oh my god!
These hit falls.
That was so clean.
Blue's just let him get away. It's like so surprising to me that he can up B for free like this. He wants to shmeep him. He wants it.
I think he actually really does, because he's just sticking down to the ground, waiting for his couple moments of opportunity. I think the big thing is he recognizes, especially after that first stock, that like, oh, like if I mess up, DBrick is on point right now and he will kill me for it. So like I need to really respect him and be careful.
I want to see some parries on this side B. Oh, the trade.
He actually tries to wake up Shoryu.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
no,
into downer. All right.
Sponked.
Nice grounded follow-ups.
Yeah.
Not able to get anything too extended off of it, but Blue has another opportunity.
Racked up the damage, though.
And like you pointed out, Edelis, like, DBrick is just kind of, a lot of these times in neutral, he's just trying to stick to Blue as hard as possible. And it's paying out pretty well right now. Got Blue off stage at 76. This is definitely a percent that Orcane could kill Wrastor at.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm looking for down smash right now.
This is scary for both characters.
Uses all his air resources to stay above. That was clever for Blue to keep the charge going, too, and he recognized that it wasn't true.
Yeah. Because he could have easily caught him.
Yeah.
Parry there. Gonna get past him. All right, he's got to watch the side B on the recovery here. Blue's been doing it every stock. You heard it. He did it.
Yeah.
Sound effect. He needs to parry those or otherwise trade. Because he is just getting so far ahead with the side Bs. It makes Wrastor so much stronger.
Yeah. Like just having we saw how much, whenever it was active, right, just hitting Blue became so hard for DBrick because he was just so fast.
And he's been doing it every recovery, like when he's jumping back. So I'm glad that time they like climbed and it disappeared.
I like the way that DBrick handled it too. It's just like, I'm just gonna shoot you in the face at that same moment where you're trying to throw a tornado and it won't come out. You'll be in hit stun. You'll be nervous, and I'll be feeling good.
Back in the day, that it used to come out anyway.
Oh way! Why would you do that?
Because Wrastor deserves it, man.
Or does he? I think Symbiote Studios would disagree with you. Oh, try to get empowered forward smash. Didn't quite work. A hydrated one, I think, is the better
hydrated?
term. Yeah.
I've actually never heard anyone say that. That's great.
Oh! That was all with down airs.
Nice.
Wow.
That move is so strong. We talk about it a lot. Don't see it a lot because it's actually deceptively hard to hit, but it'll kill a light character like Wrastor so early.
And it's also perfect when the opponent's caught in an attack situation on a platform, like we just saw.
Yeah.
Blue wiping out that next stock, and we have to like remember that Blue can like win the set with like either this game or the next game, whereas DBrick still has to play perfectly all the way through.
You feel like you do have to play perfectly against a player like Blue too.
Oh yeah, just in general. That's just the Wrastor experience. I think that's why it's so stressful to fight against.
It is. All right.
Oh!
Man, a bunch of DIs in. Not what he hoped to do or get out of that.
I think at first like he was DIing out and just Blue was adjusting by jumping out and then reacting to the DI in.
Okay.
And it was just really clean.
Oh, he's trying to hit another of these spike versions of the down air.
I think he was looking for the sweet spot reverse up special. Didn't quite find it. Blue's been pretty careful with how often he's throwing out the up special, to be honest.
Yeah. DBrick's hope to stay in winner's side is going to be one of these Orcane smash attacks.
The double jump. But beautiful tech by DBrick, and it's still not enough.
Yeah.
DolphinBrick gets all of his options covered by Blue, and Blue manages to move on 3-1 into the top 8.
Yeah, looked good.
Yeah.
Glad to see a little bit of life from DolphinBrick.
Especially after those first 2 games.
Yeah, the first 2 were a little rough, but yeah.
That adjustment game 3 was really impressive to go from getting 3 stock to winning.
Yeah.
That is
yeah, that was a very fast 3 stock. So I was worried.
I was like, I don't want to cast for like one of my buds getting mutilated.
Yeah. We even have the red Orcanes here. Oh, not
Yeah.
camera anyway. But yeah, Symbiote Studios dropped by and gave out the red Orcanes to everyone here.
Everyone who
For free.
registered. They're
Yeah,
like
everyone registered.
over 100.
Super cool. Yeah.
It's adorable. Now I have one at home all the time.
Yeah.
It's like I will always be with DBrick, you know? I can just look over like, hey, I got the Evo champion from 2018 right over there.
I love that it is his color too.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
always assumed that was like intentional, but like I wasn't sure.
I don't actually know why they picked that color, but
Maybe it's just because the best color?
they're here. We'll ask them. Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, we got ourselves our next winner set, next winners qualifier. We have Cake Assault, who we're used to seeing up here at this stage in winner's side, going up against Jezier.
A lot of Oris here today, actually. There's 3 Oris in top 16. So
Oh my God, you're right. There's an